What is good, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are outside of Hype 2407. We're going on there and we're saying we want to buy the 10 cheapest sneakers that you have in the store, the literal 10 cheapest shoes that you have in your inventory. I know we buy a lot of expensive sneakers and we want to see what you can get on that budget end, what's more affordable, because we do like the cheapest hype sneakers, but it's hard to get sneakers cheap nowadays. So we're gonna see what we can get. Hopefully get some $50 shoes, some $70 shoes, and hopefully there's something good. Before we go ahead and head in, let's do a little quick fit check, see what we're wearing today. Right now we have the new UNC ones on. Got these for retail. These are for retail over on Sneakers, the first W in 2 years. Let's head in to Hype 2407. All right, guys, we made it into Hype. We're with Khan once again. We've been here in a minute. So, Khan, the goal of us being here is we want the 10 absolute cheapest shoes that you have in the store. And we want to see, it doesn't have to be high quality Yeezys or whatever. It's like, we want the cheapest shoes because people want to see what they can get. So, that's our goal. And we're gonna have you walk us around, kind of go through all the pricing and stuff. What I think we're gonna do is we're gonna do one of them, one of the 10 be the cheapest Yeezy in the store, just to have some sort of flair in there of like a little bit of hype, but that's not really like, it's like the cheapest Yeezy, so it's kind of its own category. So let's go ahead, we're gonna walk around the stores. They got tons of stuff right now. I see a lot of pops of color and whatnot, a lot of inventory, so let's see what we can get into. So Khan, do you have any idea what your cheapest shoe in the entire store might be?
Anything.
Of anything, cheapest of anything.
So I would say some Air Max.
Air Maxes.
Or even foam. This one's 120.
120.
We got some all air rate. It's 120.
120.
Oh, we got the Fiat Guy Marquesing. I don't know how you say it, but it's $80.
80 bucks, so that might be the cheapest right there.
Yeah, both of them are 80.
Both 80, so those might be two cheapest, so maybe we'll have to put those to the side. Super cheap.
We got some Air Force. We some Nike Lab Air Force, also $80.
80 bucks, there's another one. Looking good so far, those are kind of nice. So we're gonna actually look through, I don't wanna show you guys every single one of the first couple shoes that are the cheapest. I'm gonna show you some of the kind of like the last 5, just so you guys can be surprised at the end. So Con and I are gonna go back and forth. Nick's gonna hold the camera and we're gonna kind of time lapse it. What are these, 50 bucks? $42?
It's Air Max Day.
Air Max Day, $42. So we've actually got a lot right here to pick from. So we're gonna kind of pick and choose what we're gonna go with because we have a good selection and a bunch of foams, some Air Maxes. So we're gonna be picking through those. And then the cheapest Yeezy as well, we gotta do that. But we already got like 20 shoes here, but $120 and under, which is crazy. So let's keep looking. So there's actually some shoes that are cheaper, but they're grade school sizing. So it's like, we're gonna kind of keep it, I guess, more to like the normal sizing. But I guess if you have smaller feet, grade school sizing, then you could do that. But it's more like kind of that 5 and under size. Like these right here, size 4, 100 bucks. Obviously, if this was the regular size pair, it'd be a lot more. All right, so the cheapest Yeezy is 200 bucks, which is gonna be the most expensive shoe today, but it's the cheapest Yeezy, all right? All right, so I'm gonna kind of blur this. We found the cheapest shoe in the store, $25, size 8.5. We'll show you right there. You can see the bottom, 25 bucks, and it's a Jordan. So you're gonna have to wait and see that. The cheapest shoe in the store, 25 bucks. It's a pretty good deal. They were sleeping on these sitting over there. All right, guys, gotta hop in here and give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, which is going to be Manscaped. So Manscaped just sent me over a bunch of tools and formulations from their all-in-one performance package kit. As you can see right here, this thing is insane. Let's go ahead and check it out. Inside this package, you get their famous Lawnmower 3.0, which is a waterproof trimmer with advanced skin-safe technology. Check this out. You turn it on, you get the light, the blades start moving. This thing is sick. That skin-safe technology reduces nicks and cuts. They also have stuff like this Weed Whacker, which is a nice ear and nose trimmer. If you go ahead and buy the Performance Package Kit, you get 2 free gifts with that. Now, this is for a limited time, but inside there, you get the Shed, which is a super nice travel bag to carry all the products that you get, as well as the Manscaped Anti-Chafing Boxer Briefs. These things are sick. Now, if you go to manscaped.com today, you guys can get 20% off plus free international shipping when you use the code Nevel. And that also will get you those 2 free gifts that I just showed you. So go ahead and check out the wide range of products that manscaped.com has. They have so much from nail clippers, they have the weed whacker, they have this performance kit. And I just can't wait to try out this lawnmower 3.0 because I've heard so many good things about it. Thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring this video. Guys, in the comments down below right now, comment what you think the total is going to be for the 10 shoes that we have here. All right guys, 10 shoes, 1,000 even. We made it. That's actually pretty solid because that's literally one hype shoe. So we're going to ring up now. We obviously have tax, which is $89, but we'll cash out. 1,000 bucks, 10 shoes. All right guys, so Hype wanted to team up to give away a pair of Jordan 1 in the UNC colorway in your size on this video specifically. The rules for that giveaway are very simple. You have to 1, sub to this channel, 2, just follow Hype2407 on Instagram. You guys see that link down below, and leave a comment on this video with your size and your Instagram handle. We're picking the winner in 2 weeks time. Got the last 5. All right guys, before we get started, don't forget there's a lot of giveaways going on. We have a pair of trophy rooms being given away. We have Travis Scott Jordan 4s being given away. All those are linked down below on my Instagram. Don't miss out on these. So the first shoe up is the $25 sneaker that we found. Now, this is a Jordan 2, which is not a very popular silhouette. Now, I'm not sure the name of this one. I haven't really looked it up. That is at 25 bucks just sitting in the store. Now, this is a shoe that most people aren't looking to go and buy at a sneaker store. So I just ended up looking these up right now, and they're going for $200 on StockX. Brand new, obviously. These don't have a box. These are a little bit older, but this size is literally, the last sale was $200. And that sale was less than a month ago, so that's a come up. But this is a legitimate Jordan Nike 2. I don't know, I think there's gems like this that are kind of hidden at stores. Like if you really have a tight budget of $25 for a pair of shoes, I would definitely rather have these than just some random other shoe. Like it's a Nike Jordan 2. It's a decent colorway with the blue. Not sure the name and not sure the resale value market on these because it's kind of hard to look them up, but that was the first and the cheapest sneaker in the store. The total that we spent was $1,000, but they ended up hooking it up a little bit and giving us a bit of a discount. So we got it for a little bit of a better price. And guys, that is kind of a word of advice, not for Hype specifically, but when you go into sneaker stores, you can try to negotiate a little bit. Like if the shoe's been sitting for a while, now they could just say completely no because it's a popular shoe. But like if it's a shoe that's been sitting for a long time, you could ask, it doesn't hurt to ask. So the next one, now we're out of order. I believe the next one was this Big Sean Adidas Attitude High. So if you guys don't know, Big Sean has a collaboration with Adidas. This is an interesting one. It's kind of like snakeskin. This one was at 60 bucks, size 7.5, so smaller. We have the dust bag though, which is kind of cool. Very interesting shoe. I mean, it's 60 bucks. These are pretty worn for 60, honestly. I'd honestly rather have those at 25 than these at 60, but it does come with the box and everything, so it's kind of cool. And then next was this pair here. Now, we actually have a Union box, which is cool that we were able to get something like that, but next is going to be this Air Force One in kind of like a lime colorway. It's like a lemon lime sneaker. Really buttery leather on this pair right here. These were at 80 bucks, size 10, almost my size. And that's such a clean pair for $80. Under retail. Retail for these is around, what, 110, 150. So about 50% off retail. And the reason that you can find sneakers like this is because it's used and you're getting like that better deal. And it's an older shoe. Not many people are looking for this, so under 100 bucks, boom, right there. And so along with those, we had the Nike Air Fear of God moccasin. These went to outlets. They were on sale a lot. They didn't pop off like I guess everybody thought they would with the other models. So they had these at 80. A lot of 8s in here. 7.5 to 10. These are just interesting. I think if the cut was higher, which is another model they have, the cut's higher, it'd be better because you cover it, but it's kind of just like your ankles hanging out and it's super wide there. But 80 bucks on those. I've had a couple pair of these in the past, but all of these here, I can't remember the last time we had a Jordan 2, if I'm being honest. It's probably been years. So next is a KD. This one might actually be 60. This might be under those. 60 bucks, yep. Size 10.5. Kevin Durant sneaker. It's a basketball sneaker. It's a high. It's cool. It's a basketball sneaker for 60 bucks. you can go to the Nike outlets and buy KDs for more expensive than this. So use pair if you plan to play basketball, why not? And if you guys are curious in any of these shoes, if they're not my size, most likely they will be on my website, harrisonnevel.com, in the next coming weeks. We have a drop coming up, so look out for that. You guys always crush the drop, so look out for those, and that's 5. Next up is, I think it'll be these. Yeah, it'll be these. These are Air Max 2 Light QS. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it comes with extra laces, like a Volt colorway, and then like a maroon or purple. So these are like a shoe that's like cut together from a bunch of different shoes, and it has a bunch of different logos on it. Pretty cool, pretty interesting. For $100, I don't think these are bad, and they're like barely worn. And these were a size 10. Another good one, they had another pair of these there actually. So that leaves us with 4. So the next one is going to be the Wheat Air Force 1 Mid, or the Air Force 1 High. Size 9, $100, and these are pretty much dead stock. They're called the Flax, but I believe we would ever just call them the Wheat. 140 retail. It's a cool like Timberland-esque sneaker. It's not as bulky as a Timberland, and the tan isn't bad. We've seen a lot of iterations of this shoe, but for $100, not too shabby on that. So that's the first, like the absolute bottom of the cheapest shoes that they have. So the next 3 are gonna be a little more expensive. They're gonna be a little bit above that $100 price point, but you're still not in that $200-300 range, which is not considered like cheap. Now for height, that's considered cheap, but you have those there. This isn't bad because it's the fear of God, but all of these under $100, you cannot beat it. So next up here is going to be the Jordan 4, I believe called the Royalty. Now it is black, it has kind of like the white here, it has gold accents throughout. Pretty clean colorway. These were at 140. They actually ended up giving them to us for 120. We kind of talked that price down because they've been sitting for a while and they're my size. So that's what I mean by negotiating. Like you can maybe get like 20 bucks off if they really want to sell it. Maybe they don't, so it's not guaranteed. But this pair right here is clean. For 120 bucks, that's a clean Jordan 4. Most Jordan 4s retail alone are 100 or 200 bucks now. So besides those, we're on to kind of a little hype. Now, this is a Jordan Delta Union, and this is kind of a unique, this is a part of the Union drop. As you can see by the colorway similarities, this is like from the same drop. You have the yellow and all that. These didn't like pop off like those as much because this is more of like a performance basketball shoe, which I think it looks really good, and to play basketball in these, it'd be kind of cool. I'm not sure how well they hold up. It's got a React bottom. I mean, they're cool, and I like kind of the constructed colorway. And at 175, now I know 175 is not like the cheapest, but that is the cheapest kind of like any sort of hype that we were able to kind of look at as a newer release. So 175 on those. They're probably sitting around 150, 140 on StockX if I had to guess. And then lastly, the 10th shoe, we had to go with the cheapest Yeezy. Now this was at 200 bucks, which I believe is retail. I feel like with the amount that they had, most stores are, if they're sitting on these, you could ask them a little bit more off, but I don't know. I don't want to just say that and people just go berate stores. But the Yeezy Quantum, this is my, I've actually had these in the black pair before. This is in my size. Not bad of a sneaker. There's a lot of other sneakers that I wouldn't wear from Yeezys, like a lot of the 350s I don't wear, but these I don't mind. The other colorway I might like a little bit better, but it's interesting. It's a cool looking sneaker, my size, 200 bucks, and they had a lot of these in a lot of sizes. That just kind of shows you Yeezys kind of where the market's at. So after these 10 shoes, we ended up averaging, I'll just say, we ended up averaging about $80 per pair. So if you look at that, $80 per pair on all these is not bad at all. Now that's with a little bit of a discount, but I mean, come on, 10 shoes, 800 bucks. Now the real question comes in is, would you rather pay 800 for all of these or get something like this Jordan 4 Union? One shoe or all of these? I guess it's what you prefer. I kind of prefer quality over quantity, but the point of this was to see what we can get for the absolute cheapest. And so if you guys like this and want us to go do 10 more at another store in the city, let us know in the comments down below. Get this video to 20,000 likes. We'll go to another sneaker store and do the same thing again. So again, don't miss out on the giveaways. Watch out for these on harrisonnevel.com. I'm gonna be giving to you them for the exact same price of 25 bucks for these and all that. Maybe I'll drop some prices on them. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below. I'll see you guys next time. This is Harrison signing out.